The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final number, pretty impressive courtesy of Next Gen Stats, 21.4 miles per hour. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
From the 38, Burrow is going to float this over the middle deep. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ja'Marr Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. Out of CD, do you see an avenue where they can... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So this rivalry, Charles, here in the Buckeye State, Cincinnati and Cleveland, you know, you felt like for a while it took a dip as these two franchises struggled, but now I think this rivalry is budding again as one of the best under-the-radar rivalries in the NFL.
I agree with you absolutely because both of these teams have the arrow pointing up. They've kind of solved their quarterback issues. They're building up their rosters. But one of the most defining moments of this rivalry to me wasn't even in a Browns-Bengals game. It was a Seahawks-Bengals game when head coach Sam Wyche addressed the crowd and emphasized that Cincinnati was the place to be.
But, Charles, I think his exact words were, you don't live in Cleveland, you live in Cincinnati. First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. It's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so
looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Play fake, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw in here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Burrow on play action. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Switch. Show it up. Get ready. Here we go.
Here's a run with Mixon. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1.
11 MT paint.
Another try for Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McPherson's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
But their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On second down, Mayfield again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. They go play action. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it to the yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 41, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for Cincinnati.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They go play action with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Big 13! Big 13!
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Calvin Ridley His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 12. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Riley Harrison. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 41. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Throwing, Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield now. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only first down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. And it's complete, right back to Ridley. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Second and 10.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Here we go with Burrow. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mayfield to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Mayfield finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Keenum. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Baker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Second and goal from the 1. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.